Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn what insider trading is. Alright? Insider trading refers to the buying or selling of a company's securities by individuals who possess material non-public information about the company. Alright? Now, what does this mean? Who actually is an insider? A person who has access to confidential or non-public information about a company because of their position or relationship with that company is an insider. Okay? Now, these are all the insiders. Okay? These people are insiders. Alright? A person who is in the company's board or who holds a key managerial position would be called an insider. Okay? Now, these insiders would have access or would have knowledge of critical information of the company. Right? So, if these people use this information, critical information, to gain profit by either buying or selling the shares, then it would be called as insider trading. Okay? So, insider trading is a practice in which shares of a listed company are traded on the basis of knowledge or information which is not, remember, which is not made public by the company. Alright? Now, there is a misconception among people regarding insider trading. And the misconception is that the practice of insider trading itself is illegal. This is not true. Insider trading can be both legal as well as illegal. Okay? Let me take two examples and explain you the concept of legal and illegal insider trading. Alright? First, we will look at illegal insider trading. Let us say that there is a person by the name Mohan. And let us say that Mohan is the manager of company Z or Z. Okay, let us say that the name of the company is Z. Okay. Now, according to the inside information, which is still not made public, Mohan knows that the company is in loss. Okay? Mohan is the manager of the company, right? So, he has access to critical inside information. So, he knows that company is in loss. And he also knows that when this news is made public, the shares will go down, meaning the price of the shares will go down. Which shares? Shares of company Z. Alright. So, Mohan knows this. So, what Mohan does is, he informs his friend Ravi about this matter. Okay. Now, this Ravi may be from the same company or he may be someone from the outside. Okay. Meaning, Ravi may be working in the same company Z or Z, or he may be working somewhere else entirely, which is not related to Z or Z. Alright. But this Ravi now has the information which is given by Mohan and which is still not made public yet. Alright. So, this Ravi has a large number of shares of company Z. And this is why Mohan informed Ravi about the company being in loss. Okay. Now, since Ravi has the information which is not yet made public, he decides to use this information and sells all his shares before the news is made public. Okay. Ravi sells all his shares, thereby making a profit. Alright. So there are many things that Ravi can do. Let us not go into that. So if this happens, then it would be considered as illegal, because Mohan is using an information which is not made public for his or his friend's benefit. Okay? When the news is made public, the share price goes down. And if that had gone down, if that had happened, then Ravi would have been in loss if he did not have this information before it was made public. Now, since Ravi had the information before it was made public, he sold all his shares before the price went down. So, Mohan helped his friend Ravi to keep the profit, I can say. Okay. So, this is one case. One more case. Let us say that Mohan is the manager of the company Z, and he knows that the company will be acquiring some other company soon. And he knows that as soon as that happens, the stock prices will go up. This information is still not made public. So the public doesn't know about it. Only Mohan knows it. Mohan and other insiders. Okay. So what Mohan does is, he goes and buys significant number of shares of Z in the stock market. And if he does that, and if the share price goes up after the news is made public, and if Mohan makes a profit out of it, then it would be considered illegal. Because in both cases, they did not report to SEBI. Alright? They did not say to SEBI that they have used the information and sold their shares or bought new shares. So SEBI is unaware of these trades, and that is why these trades would be considered as illegal. Okay. Now let us proceed and learn about the legal part. Let us say that Mohan is the manager of company Z. Let us say he wants to buy shares for personal reasons. And let us assume that he is not in possession of any secret information about the company, like a future acquisition or bad financial results. So what Mohan does is he buys significant number of shares and then informs SEBI that he has bought the shares of the company. If he does that, then it would be considered as legal insider trading. Alright. Now, what will SEBI do with this information? When Mohan reports to SEBI that he has bought some amount of shares, then SEBI will ask the exchanges to list it on their website. So, on the NSE website and also in the BSE website, it will be mentioned that Mohan has bought certain number of shares, and this information will be available to the public. Okay, it will say that Mohan has bought these many number of shares on this day. The public can use this information while deciding to invest in the company. Okay. So if Mohan informs SEBI after buying or selling the shares, then it would be considered legal. Alright. Next is ESOP, Employees Stock Ownership Plan. Now, what is ESOP? Some companies have certain benefits. That is, they give shares of the same company to the employees who work in their company. Okay? They may give the shares at lesser cost than the market price or sometimes free. Alright? So, if shares are given under such scheme, then it would fall under the category of Employee Stock Ownership Plan or ESOP. Okay. Now, let us say that Ravi works in a company X and he has some number of shares under ESOP. Alright. Now, these shares are given to him by the company. If he sells the shares and informs SEBI when there is no news or when he doesn't have any information about the company's secrets, then it would be considered legal. Okay? He has to sell the shares and inform it to SEBI. And this has to happen when he doesn't have any information about the insider news or inside news. Okay? So, if this happens, then it would be considered as legal insider trading. Whereas, if Ravi sells the shares and keeps quiet, meaning he doesn't inform SEBI, then it would be considered as a reporting violation and not illegal insider trading. Alright. So that is the difference between legal and illegal insider trading. Okay. In legal insider trading, the traders do not have the secret or inside information of the company. Okay. Now, if an illegal insider trading happens and if anyone reports this insider trading, meaning if it comes out to the public, then it would be a very negative thing for the company. Okay. The FIIs would not be interested to invest in the company, and also the stock price will take a major hit. There have been many cases of insider trading which have been reported and where the stock prices have been impacted. Alright. So, this is about insider trading. Now, let us move ahead to the next topic, which is a completely different topic called as Muhurat trading. The concept of Muhurat trading first began in 1957 on BSE. But right now, it is being done both in BSE and NSE. Okay. This Muhurat trading is an age-long tradition of trading on the night of Deepavali or Diwali. The stock exchanges will be open for 1 hour in the night or in the evening of Deepavali. This is because Deepavali is considered to be an auspicious day of the year. And so, people believe that if they invest their money or if they trade during this time, then they will be having a good luck during the entire year. Okay. So, what people do is they perform Lakshmi Puja in the evening. Correct? And during this time, they trade. They trade and some also buy stocks for their children in terms of long-term perspective. Okay. So, during this Muhurat trading, the market is covered in optimism and normally it will be bullish rather than bearish. Alright. So, this is about Muhurat trading.